All right, we move into the third part, which is developing cultic following. We've talked about content. Now, when you're doing your content, I put 5 things here that you must put at the back of your mind when you're delivering social media content. I intentionally use this picture here. If you want people to do this, to literally kneel, right, worship what you do on social media, it's all about quality. People must relate with your content and find it valuable. People must relate with your content and they must know that somebody of substance wrote this, somebody whose head is on his shoulders, somebody who's thinking correctly wrote this, somebody they want to associate with, somebody they want to learn from, somebody they must not agree with everything you're saying, but they must know that this thing makes sense, right? It makes sense. Quality. Now, quantity. They don't want to see. You don't want somebody to visit your timeline and see one good post for maybe the next 3 months, right? Quantity is important. You must keep showing up if you actually want to make money. You see, imagine going to somebody's shop and you see the goods are scanty, and you go to another shop, you see the place filled with variety, all manner of goods. Whose shop are you going to prefer visiting? Without knowing the price yet, I would prefer to go to the bigger store, because have you ever heard of window shopping? I get ideas when I see product and all that. It sort of seduces you to buy, right? So same thing when it comes to social media. When you see somebody who dishes out a lot of posts, meaningful posts, not random nonsense, meaningful posts, you tend to want to connect with them, right? Because imagine going to somebody's timeline, you read and you discover that you're getting really educated. Of course, you want to follow that person, you want to know more about that person, you want to connect with that person. Now, the third thing is consistency. You want to stay on it, you want to keep on to it. When it comes to social media and any other form of thing you're doing, consistency is powerful. If this is going to work for you, if you can't decide to start and stop. It must, like I said, it must be high quality, it must be, the volume must be thick. Now, the consistency, you must keep coming, you must keep showing up. It doesn't matter how many people liked your post, it doesn't matter how many people made a comment, engage with your video or anything. You must consistently come up to do your thing on social media. You must keep coming up, listening to your audience, keep coming up, offering solution, offering value over and over. Then the fourth point, don't post and ghost, right? My coach Bobby Joachim always says that do not post and ghost. That is, do not, when you release something, when you do a video, when you do write an article or a post on any of the social media platforms, when people engage with it, engage with them, right? If they drop a comment, like it. If they mention you, encourage them, reply their comment, even if it's a thank you or something. I'm not saying it should be monotonous. That's why you have to engage with your mind in place. Don't get into this part of, oh, I got value. No, I want you to let them know that they're dealing with a real person, not a robot. The fifth point, association. When you're going on social media and you want to develop a cultic following, you don't go alone. Who do you know? What groups do you belong to? What social media, not influencers, so to speak, but who are the people you share common values, right? Connect with them, be their friend, send them friend requests, follow them, right? So that tag them if you know them, if they know you, right? So that people get to begin to associate you with a certain kind of people, right? That are authorities in their own field. All right. So social media money is about being smart. I've talked about quality, I've talked about quantity, consistency, engagement, and association. This is very important. Like I said in the previous video, I judge you on social media based on the people who are on your friend list, right? If you're friends with, if I see them and they don't look, they look like clowns, I walk up as most likely, even if you're making a bit of sense. All right. So association is very, in fact, if you're making sense, a lot of people who don't like sense will not follow you. So that's there. The kind of content you put up also helps you to sieve followership, friends, and all that, so that you don't just have a bunch of people following you without knowing where you are going. All right. So association is key. I'll talk about what you need to do if you already have the wrong association around in your social media cycles right now. All right. I'll see you in the next video.